The beautiful spring blooms of tulips and daffodils are fading in the garden, but now it's time to think about color through the season, and there's no better way to do that than the colorful foliage that can contrast with the green of most of our plants. The chartreuse is a very strong color in the landscape, really pops. And here's some examples of things that you can plant in full sun or full shade or part shade, depending on how much moisture you can provide them. The coral bells or heuchera, there's just so many different choices. This happens to be one called tiramisu. The name in itself is inviting, but it has the chartreuse foliage with the center leaf, part of the leaf being more of a burgundy color. White flowers, which aren't all that showy, but you're talking about a really great pop of yellow color in your garden through the whole season. A variation on that theme would be simply the chartreuse color. This one is called Citronelle. We like these two cultivars because they appear to be stronger growers than many of the chartreuse foliage coral bells. Now, if you have a garden that's a little bit on the dry side, something that can be even more durable is the cross between the coral bell and the tiarella, or the foam flower, and that would be this plant. This is called a heucherella, and the particular cultivar is Alabama Sunshine, I believe, or Sunrise, excuse me. And it is really a strong grower. In addition, instead of just the white flower, it has pink flowers. So it's a great way to put a chartreuse pop in your part sun to shade garden. If chartreuse isn't your thing, maybe these black foliage coral bells could work in your garden. Same situation, they like part sun or shade, and they vary in the strength of the growth. This one isn't a new one, but it's one that we seem to think grows the strongest, and it's called Stormy Seas. Like most of the coral bells with beautiful foliage, the flower isn't all that showy. It's a white one, but you know, if it's important to you to have a beautiful flower as well, this cultivar, which is called Frosted Violet, again, a very strong grower, it has pink flowers, and so that's added benefit. So I'd say these are two of the strongest ones, but as you can see here in this bench of flowers, there are so many different choices within the world of coral bells for you to choose, and it's about trying the ones in your garden that first catch your eye. But remember, some may perform better in your location than in other locations. So whether you're working with perennial flowers or annual flowers, there's always lots of color contrast. The chartreuse and the black of the coral bells can be repeated in your annual flower plantings as you're using Marguerite sweet potato or Blackie sweet potato. So there's lots of colorful choices. Visit the garden center and you'll be amazed at how many things you can be combining in your garden.